Are you curious to know how much money Michael Jackson makes from his music every single month? Rest in peace to the legend himself. But if this is you and you are curious, don't go anywhere, don't scroll, because I am your guy. Welcome to episode 13 of Pocket Watching, a show where I attempt to break down how much a musician makes from their music every single month. And this one will absolutely shock you. First up is Spotify, where he generates 62.8 million listeners a month, which takes his daily streams up to 12 million. If we multiply that by 30, we get his monthly Spotify streams, which works out to around 360 million. And so that means across all streaming platforms, YouTube Music, Amazon Music, Tidal, etc., he generates over 800 million streams a month. Now, it's important to know that average royalty rate, which means how much is paid per stream, is $0.0035 roughly. So that would take Michael Jackson's estimated monthly revenue to $2.8 million a month. Now, that's the gross revenue of the streaming. That's not how much the estate takes home. In order to work that out, we've got to really understand Michael Jackson. If you don't know who this wonderful group is here, I'm going to clear it up for you. This is Jackson 5, and that person in the middle is the one and only Michael Jackson. In 1968, they signed with Motown Records. This was their first really major deal and what helped them rise to stardom, with songs like Ben. But in 1975, he signed with Epic Records. Now this is where Michael Jackson truly went from being an all-time great to the greatest of all time. He signed one of the biggest deals at the time in 1991 for a reported $1 billion valuation. And because he was such a huge success, he was able to negotiate terms that were unheard of at the time. I think it's fair to say that the estate probably makes 40% of all the streaming royalties, which would take the income to roughly $1.1 million a month. If we add publishing and the YouTube views, it will take the number to a whopping $1,793,716.77 approximately. But here's the problem. Following his passing, the executors of his estate orchestrated one of the biggest sales of a catalogue of all time. Sony bought half of his catalogue for a reported 600 million, which would have been paid out to his heirs, i.e. his children and his mother. The unfortunate thing is though, there is a lot of speculation about IRS issues and the estate having a debt of over 700 million, reportedly. So from what I understand, I don't think any of the heirs have received any of this money, and that's a real shame. But nevertheless, this doesn't stop this guy being an all-time great, an all-time legend, and we will forever be grateful for his music contribution. Comment down below the next artist you want me to pocket watch next.